Information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. And, I brought the suntan lotion along for a little bit of luck. And guess what?
Hey, sun's out.
Yeah, we've got it. We've got it out there. Beautiful sunshine. Most of our locations reporting mostly sunny skies. And it looks as though the boring weather is going to kick in for the next few days, Jonathan. We're looking at mostly sunny skies today, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, mostly sunny skies Thursday. We'll start off with sun on Friday, and then Mother Nature will decide to mess around with us a little bit.
Well, at least she's given us a break for a few days.
Yeah, no kidding. And a break for a lot of folks that want to get some outdoor work done, and you should have that opportunity. Whether it's working ground, working in the front yard, the backyard, whatever it is, going golfing, you can do that. You're not going to have to worry about any breeze either. It is going to be coming out of the north for the next day or so, but eventually we're going to get a south and a southwest wind, and you'll know it because the thermometer is going to respond. Right now, we're still looking at north, northeast, east breeze, but not really all that much. Temperature-wise, what are we registering right now?
Well, right now out at the airport, we've got 61 degrees, downtown Midland, sunny skies, and 62. Here at Radio Center, we're at 61, calm wind. Our barometer is 30.18 and rising.
Clear skies, as we said tonight. We're looking for an east breeze, about 5 miles per hour. And then after midnight, we're going to see that change in wind direction from the east, northeast to the southeast, and eventually the southwest as we go through the day tomorrow. 5, 6, 7, 8 miles per hour. That's all we're going to see. So should, as I said, be able to get some work done. If you've got some spraying you want to do, you're not going to have to worry about the drift all that much. And on Thursday, we're still going to have a southwest breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not a whole lot of wind for the next couple of days, and a change in the wind direction. Temperatures, though, are going to continue to climb. As we finish up the day today, we'll be looking at about 68, 69 degrees. So yesterday we finished at 64, a little bit warmer today. 46 for a low tonight. High pressure that's causing all of this is over northern Lake Huron. It's going to drop almost right straight south into Ohio and eventually into eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, and then out into the southeastern part of the continental United States. So clearing them out, that's the reason why, as that high drops down into the Detroit area, Toledo area tonight, late tonight, that's when we're going to see the wind change as far as the direction goes. During the day tomorrow, with that light southwest breeze, 76, mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow night, we'll drop down to about 52. We should be at 45 for this time of the year. So, we're a little bit above reality here. During the day on Thursday, we'll be warmer still. I'm looking for 80 degrees on Thursday with a light southwest wind, plenty of sun, a few clouds around on Thursday night. It looks as though 58, 59 is about as cool as we're going to get. Some of you won't drop below 60. And then on Friday, we're going to start off with sun, a few more clouds, but then the clouds will be moving in as we go through the day on Friday. The reason why is because we do have a low pressure system that's materializing over the Texas Panhandle. So, and that'll happen here in another day or so. So then we're going to see that approach affect our weather. It eventually is going to generate some precipitation. So late Friday night, early Saturday morning, the chances of showers will be increasing. 72, 73 degrees for a high on Saturday. That low will be moving from, the west side of Michigan. It'll be moving up into Canada by late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So the chances of precipitation will still be around, liquid, looking at 62 for a high.
Wow.
On Mother's Day. Still a chance of some rain around. Then on Monday, we'll start to warm up just a little bit and get rid of whatever precipitation. Low 70s, 72, 73 for a high on Monday. What the normal high for this time of the year is 66. So obviously we're running well above average. We'll be looking at upwards of 14, 15 degrees above average as we approach the weekend. And we'll still be a couple, 3 degrees anyway, above average on Saturday, but then below average on Sunday. Precipitation tallies, for the most part, are going to be below normal. So whatever moisture pattern we see approach and move through over the weekend is not going to be a gully washer by any stretch. Maybe a nice shower, 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/3 of an inch. That's all we're really looking at right now. Long range outlook to take us all the way through the 22nd of the month. Where's May gone?
It's on its way.
It's going to leave us.
We
quick.
already made it to May. Wow.
Yeah, we did. Below average on the temperatures, slightly below normal on the precipitation. And that's for the period starting Monday after Mother's Day through the 22nd. So a little bit of a cool down going on, but no frost at this stage of the game. It looks as though we pretty well cleared that hurdle. Record high in the state, 91, set back in 1930. The record low, 25, set in 1947. One of the wettest days that we had seen for a May the 6th was set back in 1927. We had a little bit better than 2 inches of rain on this day back in 1927. And on this day, 100 years ago.
I'll try and think back that far.
Yeah. Well, there's still a few people around that maybe can remember. I can't believe that they wouldn't remember 9 inches of snow on this date in 1923.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Just take a look and see what you're looking at outside right now.
Think about having to dig yourself out.
9 inches of snow. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, I know we've got Doug Klein. We'll try to get some markets here from MAC. We'll take care of all of that in just a moment.
Before we get to all that, though, the weather report today has been brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment. Those Farm All tractors, you know, the tractors that'll do just about anything because that's why it was called the Farm All. Horsepower ranges from 35 to 140 horsepower. You know, the folks at Weiss Equipment get the job done right. They know how to do that because it starts choosing the right Farm All. You know that they've got the value-packed Farm All A series all the way to the deluxe Farm All C and C series with cabs. They've got all that. Well, guess what? They've got some financing options available for you right now, too. First of all, you want to pay cash? You get a discount. You get money back. If you want to finance, not a problem. 0% interest for 60 months. So the tractor does it all. No matter what you're doing, Can Do comes in red. and now it's more affordable than ever. Case IH Farmall tractors available right now at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, what is happening today?
I would call it a bit difficult,
Oh, yeah?
somewhat. I think they're playing politics in Washington a little too much. Got the markets a little bit worried, the debt ceiling thing and all that stuff going on. I did see that the UK is giving renters the ability to buy a new house with no money down. So that hasn't happened in 15 years, since 2008. So I don't know if we're back there again, but it sure smells like a duck. Anyway, here's your numbers. July corn is 581 and 3/4. That's down 14 and 3/4. December corn 516 and 3/4, down 13. The July soybeans 1411, down 22 and 3/4. November soybeans 1251 and a quarter, down 21 and a quarter. July wheat is 634, down 20 cents, and December wheat 663 and a half, down 19 and a half. Crude oil 71.45, down $1.71. Heating oil is 232.37, down 5.5 cents. Gasoline's 241.96, that's down 4.2 cents. Kind of sort of where would that put us? About 306 maybe if we're lucky. So kind of still a little bit high some places, probably a little under in other places. Natural gas is 237.9, that's down 3.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.3397 at the border, that's up 27 ticks. The dollar buys 135.16 yen, that's up 8 ticks. The euro's at 109.52, down 52 ticks. The dollar's at 101.69, that's up 31 ticks. Gold's at 20.3220, that's down $1. Silver's 25.60, down 11 cents. Platinum's at 11.0110, that's up 13.40.
All right.
Who knows?
Who knows? I don't, that's for sure.
Nope.
Doug, thanks a lot.
Okay.
You take care, all righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Now, how all of that shakes out on the board over at MAC in Breckenridge, well, you kind of get the idea here. We're looking at the wheat currently. The white wheat is at 584. The red wheat is at 549. New crop white wheat at MAC is 634 with the new crop red at 559. Our corn is at 567. The new crop is at 457. And the soybeans currently are at 1411 with the new crop at 1191 at MAC. Market report brought to you by the folks at Krejak's House Family Restaurant. Mother's Day, you got your reservation in? Well, if you don't, try it. Give them a call, 989-894-5531. They'd love to have you, Mom, and the whole family over, but just give them a call. Make sure that you got a table and some chairs there. Krejak's House, also a great place to supply the food for an event coming up, too, and a lot of you have got plenty of those, I know. Krejak's, corner of Cass and Michigan on Bay City's south side. And by the folks at Steiner Tractor, new parts for old tractors made easy. All you got to do is give them a call at 800-234-3280 or go online, steinertractor.com. Who do we have on the line with us right now, Jonathan?
Well, we've been talking a lot about the condition of the wheat, and we've got someone here who knows a lot more than I do, at least, and probably a little more than you do about that right now. We've got Dennis Pennington from the Michigan Wheat Board. Dennis, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Hey, we're doing great, Dennis. A couple of things. Number one, I took a look at the crop progress report, and I thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
Only 6% of the crop in Michigan is rated poor to very poor. Now, I want to say that we've probably had other years like that, but this year, it's outstanding as far as the crop progress goes in our wheat. What are you seeing?
Yeah, the condition of the crop this year, just in general, overall across the entire state, is really in good shape compared to past years. It seems like every year we have some part of the state that has some winter kill or water ponding and things like that. But overall, you can find a few trouble spots here and there. But the calls that I normally get every year about, hey, something's wrong with my wheat, come look at it. I've had very few of those compared to previous years.
Now, as far as the wheat, what stage are we in right now, and what should producers be watching for?
Yeah, so wheat is mostly in Feek 6 to 7 right now. In our southern tier of counties in Michigan, they could be starting to approach Feeks 8, which means the penultimate leaf is starting to emerge, which is the leaf just below the flag leaf. So at this time, there's a lot of the second application of nitrogen for those guys doing splits are going on. And then fungicide applications are starting for those that do the T1 timing. It's a little bit early for the T2 yet, because that's usually when the flag leaf is out. But yeah, so that's the majority of what the crop work is going on in wheat right now.
I got a funny feeling some producers might want to get involved in a contest coming up here, sponsored by the Wheat Board. Give us a little bit of information on that.
Yeah, so the National Wheat Yield Contest is sponsored by the National Association of Wheat Growers. And what it is, it's a chance for growers to kind of put their best foot forward and enter a field that looks really well, has high yield potential, and they can compete across wheat growers scattered all across the United States to try to, for bragging rights, I guess, if you will, to say they achieved the highest yield in their category. So sign up is due May 15th on that. So we're starting near the end of that deadline. But it's pretty easy. Go to miwheat.org, and there's a link right on that front page to sign up for the National Wheat Yield Contest.
Now, we've got a field day coming up. It's hard to believe. What, maybe a month from now, plus a couple of days here and there? When is that going to be and where?
Yeah, so we have our annual wheat field day coming up. This year it will be at the MSU Plant Pathology Farm, so down on campus just south of the MSU Dairy Farm. We rotate that each year between the Saginaw Valley Research and Extension Center and then on campus. This year it's going to be on campus. So June 14th, registration starts at 8:30 a.m. And with the tour starting promptly at 9, we've got a lot of great research out in the field that we're going to go out and see. Plus, you get a free dinner out of the whole thing. So, yeah, it should be a great time, good chance to learn and talk to some of your neighbors.
And how does the wheat look on those plots right now, Dennis?
The wheat is looking phenomenally well in the trials. So in the ones where we've managed them that way, we have some with, low inputs and things like that because we're trying to test for crop response. So some of those, if you didn't get any nitrogen or anything like that, those plots look like they're behind, but that's by design. That's part of the research.
Do we have any new varieties in the plots?
Yeah, so in the afternoon, after lunch there, we'll travel down to the Mason Research Farm. And down at that farm down there, we have the Michigan Wheat Performance Trial location. And so there's 115 varieties planted there, of which about 20 of them are MSU wheat breeding lines that have made it through the breeding program. So we do have some new varieties that are getting close to release. So if you're interested in seeing what we have to offer, as well as, what other commercial companies have, come on down to Mason in the afternoon with us and we'll walk you out in the field and show you what there is there.
Dennis Pennington, always great to talk. You take care. Have a great day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
You bet. Dennis Pennington with the Michigan Wheat Board and a researcher at Michigan State University. Freeland Bean and Grain, one of our advertisers, one of our sponsors of Farm Service 790 and 100.5 FM. They want to let you know right now that they are a Dairyland seed dealer carrying the full line of corn and soybean seed designed to get you a better harvest. And right now, they've got a good in-season supply of Dairyland hybrid and Roundup-ready alfalfa. Who do you get a hold of over there? Not a problem. Justin Varner will take care of whatever you need. Give him a call, stop by, say hello. Let him know at Freeland Bean and Grain. Remember, Dairyland, show me the yield. At Freeland Bean and Grain, since 1983, serving you is their business. Going to take a quick break and back with more.
When was the last time you could buy a brand new Chevrolet for $20,000? I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet in Vassar, where we're announcing the all-new Chevy Trax. It's sharper, Chevy increased its size, and you can buy it for only $20 grand, or you can lease it for as little as $220 a month. It's been years since brand new vehicles were priced so low. And don't worry, if you still need a midsize SUV, the much bigger Chevy Blazer is still available as low as $255 a month. That's a $35,000 vehicle for only $255. And of course, at the Cook Superstore, Mid-Michigan's pickup headquarters, the 2023 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drive with loads of equipment is now just $384 per month. The all-new Trax has arrived. Check it out today at Cook Chevrolet, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year and includes all rebates. $2,220 on Trax, $2,255 on Blazer, $2,384 on Silverado. Do it signing. Chevy, find new roads.
Along with us, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center over in Essexville. Jerry, a beautiful day to be outside.
It sure is, Terry. And, looking at their growing degree days, we keep talking about that crabgrass preventer, when to put it on. We are in the late stages of good to put it on right now. And as of Thursday, I think, with the weather report the way it is, then we've reached the date where it's late. So that said, if you put your crabgrass preventer down, you're going to get longer control as the year goes on. Crabgrass is not germinating yet. We're barely seeing our cool season grasses, the bluegrasses and rye and fescues, they're barely starting to come up. So if you've seeded last fall or this spring, just start looking now. You'll start seeing some movement, but you're not going to see a lot of germination until we start getting soil temps up into the 55-degree temperatures. And our forecaster, our weather station out in Munger, says we're ranging now from 52 to 57 degrees yesterday. So it's at the 2-inch level. So we're starting to get warmer soils. Stuff's going to start coming. We can start seeing some of the fruits of our labor and see that grass come up and other things in the yard.
Yeah, we sure are. Jerry, thanks for the update. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Up next, Jonathan.
We're going to head over to the Rummel Insurance Agency and speak with Craig Voorhees. Craig, good morning.
Good morning, fellas. How is everybody there?
Hey, we're doing pretty good. We're fully employed over here. What does that mean? Let's talk a little bit about employees.
Right, Terry. We often talk about what to do if you hire somebody and the work comp policy that you need to go with it. But one of the few things we don't talk about producers with is what happens if you let somebody go or they leave on their own accord. They could file a lawsuit against you for wrongful termination if you did let them go, and that could be a legitimate lawsuit. It could be one that just because they're upset and they could still file it. There is coverage available. It's a separate policy. It's called employment practices liability, if we want to talk insurancees for a minute. But that is a conversation you should be having with your agent if you have regular employees there, whether you're a farmer or any kind of business. Now, the pandemic kind of threw that marketplace into an uproar, and it's calming down now. So if you haven't had the discussion about what to do when somebody is let go or leaves and files a lawsuit, you should.
Yeah, good advice. Craig, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon, all right?
All right, fellas. Thank you very much.
You bet. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Let's see how we're doing in New York right now, Jonathan.
Let's do it. To help us out with that, we say good morning to Steve Anderson from Baird & Company. Steve, good morning.
And good morning to you gentlemen also.
What's happening?
Right now we've got not a very exciting market going on there. Lower, but not much. Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 43 points, putting it at 33,576 on volume of 292 million shares. NASDAQ's down 73 at 12,184, and the volume there is 340 million shares. Locally, Caterpillar 214.46 down 33, Deere 380.11 down 14, CMS 60.94 down a quarter, Dow 53.72 down 43, DuPont 64.04 down 73, Corteva 56.81 down 78, GM 33.14 down 52, Trinseo 15.02 down 136, Walmart 153.05 up $8.33. Huntington Bank's $9.62, down 13. Independent Bank $15.75, down 28, and AT&T is down 18 cents at $16.94. So red, but not very.
All right. Well, if it's going to be red, let it be that.
Yep, more pink than red, I guess.
Yes, there you go. Steve, thanks a lot. Take care, all right?
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
You bet. Steve Anderson with Baird & Company. We'll be right back.
As a farmer, you're always thinking ahead, planning and preparing for the next season. You know that a profitable yield depends on weather and timing. While Morgan Composting can't control the weather, they can save you time, from enhancing your soil before planting season with Dairy Dew compost blends to boosting growth with Dairy Dew granulated fertilizers and finishing the growing season strong with powerful liquid foliants made with kelp, humic, and fulvic acid. Morgan Composting has everything you need to get things going and get things growing in a complete package. Whether your farming operation is a greenhouse, an orchard, or thousands of acres of row crops, save time by getting your entire fertility plan made in one place. Morgan Composting, serving Michigan farmers for more than 25 years. Call the soil health experts now at Morgan Composting or visit dairydew.com to learn more.
Dairy Dew.
Get field ready to take on busy hay days with New Holland OEM solutions and exclusive savings. Stay sharp for a clean cut with New Holland Cutter Bar parts. Receive $75 off every $750 spent on select parts. Upgrade your heyday with 10% off the purchase of select New Holland baler parts. And chop your way to greater productivity with instant savings on New Holland pull type and self-propelled forage harvester parts. Stop by Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, or Beale City today to learn more about all of our exclusive offers.
When it comes to protecting your field from disease and environmental stress, there's Revitec fungicide, and there's everything else. When it comes to unparalleled power, there's Revitec, and everything else. And when it comes to speed and stamina, this is Revitec. This is everything else. Nothing else comes close to Revitec fungicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.